Normally this introduction would cover the Steelers ending their losing streak by beating Storm, or the narrow defeat in Guildford, or even the departure of Brendan Brooks. But tonight, with the Panthers in town, there's only one story. Benny's back. Olsen deals with that one calmly at centre ice. Not many whistles so far in the opening stage of this game. Panthers set up their first real scoring chance. Pither moving in. This could be dangerous. There it is. Luke Pither takes his chance, and the Panthers have the opener.
Yeah, Pither just goes in and makes a great move to the inside here. You can see nobody shutting him down, no one jumping forward as Buzzio gets tied up, and Matheson doesn't fill in the gap in behind him, and neither does either of the Sheffield wingers. And Pither, just coming through the slot, has plenty of time to pick his spot. It looks like it goes 9-hole on whistle, and he just puts it into the back of the net, and Panthers take an early 1-goal lead.
Now with Della Rovere. Biggs with him, on for Buzzio. Back for Della Rovere, good hands, backhand shot, saved by Garnett, puck is there, oh, and it's cleared away. Closest the Steelers have been.
The shot comes through, but the rebound lays in and around, is bobbling underneath, and it actually goes in and around underneath them, and it gets cleared right off the line.
Martinelli to centre ice, stick handling from Pitt, it falls nicely for the Steelers, they'll test Garnett with the snapshot, and Owens looks skyward, he's frustrated. Garnett has been in fine form so far tonight.
He's had a great job so far. You can see the good hard work here by Pitt, but Robert Dow's the first one to realize that puck has been knocked loose, and then you see a great pass across, but here's a good little move, toe drag in and around as Lakovic goes for a big old skate. Owens tries to get the shot high and over the glove side, but Garnett is equal to the task.
O'Connor's shot is blocked, and then he stumbles, and it's a breakaway for Robert Farmer, and it's been denied by whistle. Eberle. Westerling comes past Phillips. Jonathan Phillips to David Phillips. Trying to find a shooting lane, it'll deflect wide, and Billingsley will take the aerial route, but he doesn't get enough on it. And the Steelers get it through Eberle. Shooting chance here, oh, save made. Garnett tipping it over the top of the crossbar.
Yeah, and Billingsley just gets absolutely run over after he makes that play, as Eberle finishes check and then comes in, and Ben O'Connor, I think it was, who kept it in at the blue line, moved the puck to Eberle, and he comes in, and Garnett is forced to make a great arm save. You can see O'Connor keep it in there, and Eberle is the first one to get to the puck. Jonathan Phillips on this side, but Eberle goes for the shot, and you can see that hits the elbow, the cheater part of the glove, and just about beats Garnett.
Panthers looking for a break, and it's Farmer in behind. Whistle's denied him once, and he's denied him again. Goals elsewhere, Cardiff 0, Guildford 2. That game's in the Challenge Cup. Cardiff are already through. Guildford could do with the points to get themselves through. Milton Keynes have got a goal, and the Panthers have got a penalty coming their way. They're going to go short-handed here. Eberle hits the ice. He wants some words.
Yeah, right in front of the Nottingham Panthers supporters as well. You can see stick in here. A little bit of tit for tat on the replay. But right there you can see the hand on the right arm of Eberle. And down Eberle goes on as he gets pulled off balance. As Billingsley and Eberle just before that. In the first period, that's when Eberle came in and absolutely railroaded Billingsley into the corner. But not sure if both players are going to get a penalty here.
So here we go, ready for the third period. Panthers leading by a single goal. And the Steelers straight into the offensive zone, looking to test out Garnett. First shot gets blocked. They do get a follow-up attempt. Della Rovere forcing his way through. The story of this game, and that's a hand pass, is so far about the Sheffield Steelers. They've had the edge in shots, perhaps the edge in chances too. They haven't found a way past the Panthers netminder.
Yeah, Lapine doing a good job there on the block, down to the one leg or one knee, and
Eberle was held back. That's going to be a penalty. The little twist, and he tried to skate away, and he could do with backing away. He doesn't want to draw a retaliation penalty. He doesn't need to get involved. He's already done his job.
Well, Lepine's cut there, so.
Well, he is. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
right next to the left eye.
Interesting to see what had happened there. We obviously it's down in front of us, down by the board, so it's hard to actually see what happened. Let's see if we can pick it up here. Oh, it's right there. You can see his head goes against the boards as he's bringing down the Sheffield player, and that's what causes the contact and the cut to the eye.
Taken in by De La Riviere. Tries to feed it inside. What a save. Rebound chance if De La Riviere can get himself sorted out. Not quite in time. Buzzio through. And it got blocked. It comes back to McFadden. Steelers fans are making noise. Johnson. That one's off target. It bounces back dangerously. It's picked up by De La Riviere. Johnson. De La Riviere again. This one is blocked as it was fed through. It was Lee in the way, but the Panthers don't get the clearance. It's been the best Steelers power play of the night. Can it produce the equaliser? Again, it's Lee in the way. Shot from the angle. That one hit a stick of Pither, and it's cleared away by Biggs, and this Panthers penalty kill unit grateful to get off the ice. They've worked hard.
And as did Sheffield's offensive guys. They were dog-tired getting in the way.
Steelers back across the line. McFadden moving inside, shooting into the body. The puck is still there. Can they put it in? They can't. Owens with the backhanded shot.
And another wide open net. Owens has pushed it through the crease. It doesn't hit the net, and it doesn't go in, obviously.
Penalty is over, but the danger isn't for the Panthers. They've got 5 skaters, but they've got their backs to the wall here. Oh, and a painful block. But the Steelers retain possession. Johnson declined the shot, and Lapine has forced the puck away from him, and the Steelers have got to clear the zone quickly. Pitt gets out, and the Steelers come in. Puck is bouncing and bobbling around. Lapine does well, sends it across to the far side, still with the Steelers. Pitt. Good touch by Owens. Martinelli through traffic, sitting there. Joe Hughes couldn't get it away, and then Dowd couldn't put it in. It's one-way traffic. Can the Steelers get one through? They can't. Garnett is unbeatable right now.
Wow, fantastic effort there by the last 2 sets of 5 for Sheffield out on the ice. Wonderful effort, fantastic puck control, and the resistance that Nottingham put out. We have to give them a lot of credit too. It must have been about 4 block shots. It starts off here with De La Riviere and Owens all missing opportunities. Some big hard shots coming through, but some absolutely fantastic pressure. Is exactly what Sheffield need to get a little bit of confidence and build some pressure here going into the final 10 minutes of the third period.
Matheson was under a lot of pressure there. Lakovic gets to this one. Matheson has stayed down.
Yeah, I think it's a skate that comes up and hits him in the nose as he comes through. It wasn't the hit, it was a skate. You can see him sort of just measure it there. You hear him, you can almost lip read there, a skate. Catches him up in the face as a follow through on the hit. It wasn't so much the hit as it was the off balance play with the hard charging Nottingham forward.
Scramble in the corner. Who's going to emerge with it? Looks like it's going to be Lakovic for the Panthers, but the pass wasn't quite intended to get down the ice like that. It's worked out okay momentarily. The Steelers quickly back onto it. They're across the line once more. Dowd. Switched across from Matheson. Through traffic, it's sitting there. It's not cleared away by the Panthers. The Steelers keep it in. Such a crowd in front of the goal. There's no way through. Now they'll take it on. It's off the pads of Garnett. And Lapine with good skating to get by Dowd, but look at the stick lift. He's taking it back. Look at this from Robert Dowd. Oh, what a save by Garnett with the right pad. Dowd fizzes it across. It'll bounce back to Pitt. Pitt goes back to the blue line. Shot through. It's blocked by Lapine. De La Riviere. Owens. Here comes the one-timer. What about that? Matheson. If ever a goal deserves a whoosh, it's this one.
Yeah, finally Sheffield, after all the pressure and all the opportunities. Some great work here as Matheson finally tees one up that gets through, and look at Owens in front of the net. He's the one that creates that, as Garnett has no idea where that puck is going, as Matheson shoots the puck back against the flow and finds the far side just over Garnett's right shoulder.
Matheson, has he got another one in him? He might have a try. He does. It's just off target. Oh, huge hit coming in. Steelers pop straight back up. Eberle was flattened by Farmer.
Yeah, and Farmer is looking like he's going off to the bench here as Eberle turns and Farmer, the freight train's coming the other way. You see the turn right here. There's a little bit of a high hit. Farmer's hands are up, but obviously the official right there and then. Yeah, but you can see the coming together on the bench there with everybody just sort of saying that may have just been a bit high.
Buzzio forces his way across to the far side. Matheson. Oh, and they can't get the shot away. Buzzio, and now the Panthers will try and come forward. Final few seconds. There might be time here for Biggs. He shoots, and it's helped on its way, and this period will come to an end, and both sides will get a point. Such an important face-off at the start of 3-on-3 overtime. Pither and Pitt. And it's the Panthers who win it, and it's possession with Olsen. And it's next goal winner. Pither. Olsen goes forward, Pitt tracks him. Kovacs is the other player out on the ice. That one's only going to find Buzzio. Oh, and it's taken away from Buzzio, and then it's taken back, and the Steelers might get the first look on goal with Pitt. Played back across, Pitt's won it! Pitt's won it! Pitt's won it!
And it's nothing more than Sheffield deserved, to be fair, on the night. Buzzio does a great job here on a crossover, and then there it is. Garnett does get a piece of it, but it goes back onto the shaft of Pitt. And Pitt just gets enough of it to put it into the back of the net, and you can see the emotion and the relief on the Sheffield Steelers' faces as they take this one in overtime. And like I said, with the opportunities and the chances missed that they've had on Garnett, it's nothing more than Sheffield deserved tonight.
What a thrill. What a night for the Steelers. Ben O'Connor's back, and the Steelers have beaten the Panthers. If Carlsberg did Saturdays, eh? Ben O'Connor is the Steelers' man of the match. Who else was it going to be?
It was unbelievable. You know, firstly, I'd like to say thank you to the fans for that ovation at the beginning. I mean, that made my hairs on the back of my neck stand up. It really gave me goosebumps, and you know, what a way to come back. It was really humbling, and I really appreciate it. So thanks to that.
Not just tonight, the last 24 hours, ever since the news, like the phone was bleeping, the Twitter went crazy. It was an incredible reception.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. My phone was going nuts, and it's crazy to think how many people are awake in the middle of the night. You know, I was up all night, so I wasn't expecting it to go too crazy, but it was wild and very nice comments, and I appreciate that.
Talk us through the last 24 hours, and you're playing Lexan last night, and from then onwards.
Yeah, we played in Lexan last night, overtime game again, and after the game I signed my paperwork, what I needed to get done. I got some food down me and got to the airport at 2 a.m. and the check-in desk didn't open until 4, so I called Danny Moyer and kept him awake for a little bit. And then I was scared to fall asleep though, because I thought I didn't want to miss my flight, so checked in at 4. My flight was at 6 to Copenhagen. I got to Copenhagen, and then I had to do a quick sprint to catch my flight to Manchester, and I was a bit scared that my stuff wouldn't arrive, but it's all here. And then got here this morning, came and dropped my stuff off at about 12, and went home, shoveled some food down my neck, and got as much sleep as I could, and back to the rink.
I think it was your dad who took the photograph, but it's a great photograph. I don't know if you've seen it yet.
I haven't seen it, no.
You, Dowdy and Davey in the dressing room, all hugging her, welcoming home. It was familiar faces. Good to have you back.
Yeah, it's fantastic. You know, they're lifelong friends. You know, they'll be friends well after hockey, and you know, I've known them for a long time since we were kids, and you know, it's good to be back. You know, I haven't been this happy in a long time, and you know, to come back on a Saturday night against Nottingham at home, to get the win in overtime, I mean, that's just special. I mean, the last time I came home back from Kazakhstan 4 years ago, it was, I think, October the 17th or something against Cardiff, and we won that game. So, yeah, it was special tonight, and I loved every minute of it.
I thought Ben O'Connor played great tonight. How did he think he played?
Oh, tired. I was very tired. My legs felt heavy, slow. Felt very tired. You know, it's you can't explain it until you do it. You know, you travel all night, and you get thrown into a very good hockey game like that against Nottingham, and you feel great for the first 15-20 seconds of a shift, and then you just hit a wall. So I'll be using the tomorrow off day as a nice rest day, and get ready for Monday and get back and get going and be ready for Wednesday.
Tom Barrasso knew not a thing about you.
Yeah.
What did he say to you before the game, and what has he said to you so far?
Yeah, well, you know, I speak to the British boys a lot when I've been away, and they love him. You know, they speak very highly of him, and you just have to look at his CV to see he's coached in some of the best leagues in the world, and that's no fluke. And basically, he's just very honest and direct of when I came here to the rink today, of how he wants us to play, and what he expects as the D-man to do, and how he wants us to play in our own zone, the neutral zone, offensive zone, and I'm looking forward to working with him. You know, everyone is really responding well to him, and you know, he's a smart guy, and hopefully he can take my game and the team's game to the next level.
Couldn't have really gone any better, could it?
No, I mean, Nottingham overtime win, it's fantastic.
Tom, congratulations. A win at home, a big crowd, and a lot of emotion in this building tonight. You must be pleased.
Yeah, I was very happy for the players, happy with how they performed. Thought despite being down, we stuck with our program, skated a hard game, really continued with our offensive progress of controlling the puck in the offensive zone, and just really wearing other teams out and then trying to put as many pucks to the net as possible. We did a good job. You
say you're pleased for the players. You must be pleased for yourself, because they're buying into what you're doing and working so hard for you.
The players win the games, not the coaches. It's rewarding for me to see them get rewarded, basically, is how I view it. I'm really happy when I put them in a position to be successful.
Was it a little deja vu, 1-0 down at the end of the first period, despite outchance in Nottingham?
Yeah, I don't think of it in those terms ever, in all honesty. It's just not how I approach the game. I think there's a consistent way that we're going to be a successful team. If we stick with that, it's going to always give us the best opportunity. And really, that's what I stay focused on as the coach. The players can have their ups and downs, but the coach needs to be consistent in his message, consistent in his tone, and try and be positive, and that's really all I'm doing.
But even you must have had that great sense of elation when we brought it back to 1-1 and then went on to win it, because the whole building was just raving, wasn't it?
Well, back to the point, when you watch the players work and do the things you're asking them to do, you'd like to see them get rewarded for it, and that's what the goal was. The goal is the reward for all the hard work that we put into to staying in the offensive zone, so you're really happy for that result. And then the puck drops and you want to get right back on it the next shift, same exact things.
Yeah. Talk to me about Ben O'Connor, what you saw, what you think.
Ben's a dynamic player. He's a great skater, adds a lot of speed to our game on the back end. I think he'll be a really good addition for us moving forward.
And hopefully now we can take this momentum on to Wednesday night in Coventry.
Well, we've got some practice time in front of us. And the schedule is a little light, which I think is really positive for our team moving forward. The team feels pretty good right now. We'll have a day off tomorrow, but we'll get back on the ice and get working on our game Monday to try and get ready for Wednesday.
Okay, congratulations. You've sent a lot of people home happy tonight.
My pleasure. Thank you.